let's check our Cortana. Cortana is disabled. You can see. Hello everyone, Clinton here. Welcome to the channel. So in today's video, I'll actually show you guys how you can uninstall or disable the Cortana. And for those of you that will be using Windows 11 to watch this tutorial right now, you can actually stick on this video, because whatever I'll be showing on this video is actually going to apply to those of you using Windows 11. Currently right now, I'm making use of Windows 10 Pro Edition for this tutorial. So for those of you that will be using Windows 11, you can just go ahead and just come to your search bar and search for apps and features. And once you click on apps and features, there is this new Windows actually gave the ability for you guys to just go ahead and just uninstall the Cortana. But if you're actually using Windows 10, we actually don't have this feature right now, but that doesn't mean we can't get Cortana out of our system. Okay, for those of you using Windows 11, go ahead, click on uninstall, and case is solved for you. Or if you actually find some issues after uninstalling it, then you can just watch this video and check out the other method I'll be showing you in this video. All right, so the first thing you will need to do is to create a restore point. This is very important because things might go south, and you just need that restore point to go back to the exact moment before this whole tutorial. Okay, how do you create a restore point? Go ahead and just click on your search bar, and then you have to just type in here, create a restore point. I'm just going to go ahead and just click on mine here, and as you can see right now, this is system properties, and all we need to do right now is just to create a restore point for our drive. In my case, this is my drive C, and this is where my Windows 10 is actually installed into. You can see the small little Windows icon on top of the drive icon. That is how I know that my Windows is installed on this drive. Go ahead and click it and click configure. Right now they're bringing us to this page. Click turn on system protection and click on apply. Click on OK. Okay, so right now we have turned on the protection. It's showing on. Go ahead, click on create a restore point. And we're just going to go ahead and just put the date of today's date, which is in your case, you can just name it whatever. It doesn't matter what you're going to be naming it. Just put something that you can use to remember the restore point. Okay, so this is going to be August 14th, 2023. I'm just going to click create. So it's creating the restore point for us. Remember guys, the reason why creating a restore point is just in case our system malfunctions, we can actually go back to this exact moment. It's like going back in time, right? Yeah. Okay, so the restore point was created successfully. Close that up and just close this up. Okay, so the first thing we need to do right now is just to take you guys through the two different steps I'll be showing you guys. So the first step here is going to work for those of you that is using the Pro edition of the Windows, and the second method will probably work for those of you that are using the Windows Home editions. And whichever method works for you, don't forget to drop a comment telling me which method worked for you, and I'll be showing you guys a final step which you're going to use to make sure the Cortana doesn't interfere with your system. You have to stick on this video because the final step I'll be showing you is very, very important. Okay, so the first thing you need to do right now is just to go over here, right click on that, click on run, and from here just go ahead and just search for gpedit.msc. I have that right here already. I'm just going to go ahead and just hit OK. So right now we have the gpedit. This is just a group policy editor. I'm going to maximize this and stretch this out. Okay, so from here right now, I'm just going to go ahead and click on the drop down, which is the administrative template. When you click on that drop down, you have to go to where it says Windows Components, and from here click the drop down again. Then from here you have to search for where it says search. Here you're actually going to search for where it says search. Okay, so from here we actually have it on this place here. So click on that search, and from here you can see Cortana, allow Cortana, and the second one says allow Cortana above lock screen. We're going to go ahead and just disable these two options here. When you click on this, you can just right click it or you can double click it, and we're going to come up with this window here. Okay, so from here we're just going to go ahead and just disable that. Okay, and click on apply, click on OK, and the second one also double click it, click on disable and apply. So hit your OK. All right guys, hooray. And right now we've disabled the Cortana. You can see the Cortana icon right here. If you click on it, we can still talk to Cortana. Okay, it doesn't end there. One more step we can actually take to deactivate this whole thing. I'm just going to go ahead and just minimize this. Okay, so for the second method here, go over to your stats, right click, click on run. This time around you need to search, you need to type in regedit. I'm just going to click on this drop down because I've used this a lot of times. So here, regedit, click on OK. Okay, so now we're in our registry editor. If your system actually asks you if you want to allow this software to make changes, just click on yes. Okay, so now we're here. All you need to do right now is just to click on H key local machine, this one here. Click on the drop down. It's going to pop up a lot of different other options. Go ahead and click on software. So from here, click down on the software. All we need to do right now is just go scroll down, look for where it says policies. So we have policies here. Click on the drop down one more time, and we have to go to where it says Microsoft. Click on the drop down on Microsoft. From Microsoft, all you need to do right now is just go and click on this place that says Windows. All right, when you're here in Windows, click on the drop down and make sure you don't have this Windows search. But in my case, I happen to have this Windows search folder here, and if you don't have it, just create it exactly how you see it here. All you need to do is just to right click on the Windows, then click on new, and then new key. So the new key is going to actually tell you to rename it. So we're going to rename this new key to Windows search. You have to actually type it just exactly the way I am. Windows space search. Hit your enter. In my case, I have this Windows search, and lucky for me, I have also this new. I have these two sub files inside this folder. And if you don't have it, just go ahead and click on new, then dword, create a new dword 32-bit value. When you click on that, it's going to bring you a new dword 32-bit value. Just rename it to allow Cortana. Just exactly as you can see just here, allow Cortana, no space, capital letter A, capital letter C. And once you create that, go ahead and also create another dword 32-bit value. What are you going to name the second one right now is just exactly what you see here. Let me open this up so you can see it. You just create it, allow Cortana above lock. This is going to be the name of the second dword 32-bit value. Okay, once you've created this two dword 32-bit value, go ahead and just double click on this and then set the value to 0. Hit your OK, and then go to the second one, set the value to 0, hit your OK. So this is going to be the settings you'll be using here. Once you're done with this, let's check our Cortana. Cortana is disabled. You can see to use Cortana, you need to grant access from your administrator. It doesn't actually end here because if you have like a new window update, it might actually just grant it permission automatically, and it's going to come back here. Okay, what are we going to do for the final step right now? Go ahead, close this up. I'm just going to go ahead and minimize this. Okay, so for the final step right now, what we're going to do right now is to go at search for PowerShell. Go to your search bar here and search for PowerShell. Make sure you are using this one here, Windows PowerShell, not these other ones below. You make sure it's this one here. Then make sure you run it as an administrator. Right click, run as administrator. It's going to ask you, do you want this software to make changes? Click on yes. All right, so we're here now in our Windows PowerShell. I'm going to be dropping the exact text in the description. So just go to the description right now and copy the exact text there. And once you've copied the text to your clipboard, come over to the top of this software here. Come over to the top here, exactly. And right click it, go to edit, go to paste. Once you paste it, this is the exact code you need to type in there, and just go ahead and hit your enter. Once you hit your enter, it's going to show you some little thing, and as you can see, Cortana just immediately exits. It left the chat. You can see Cortana just left the chat. Okay, so this is final step that's going to actually make sure that Cortana is totally out of your system. Alright guys, if this video actually helped you, you can go ahead and just hit the like button and go ahead and drop a comment. Tell me which of this method actually worked for you. Okay, I'll just end the video here right now. See you guys on the next one. Peace out.